What's up? We are back in the basement bar. This is our guest Bob. He's gonna help me with this week's drink because it's kind of a drink based on your suggestions. When I asked Bob to be on the podcast, I asked him what kind of drink he wanted, and he said a stiff scotch drink. Do you even drink scotch usually?
Fuck no. It's just the manliest drink I can think
right.
of.
And I realized we actually haven't used scotch at all, and I know next to nothing about scotch. So I did my homework this week, and we are going to have a rusty nail. It's pretty easy. It's an old classic cocktail. You think, sorry, there's hair on my face. You think of like the old tough men at the bar, the like leathery faced, husky voices, like they're gonna drink a rusty nail.
Can't wait till I get my husky voice. Still coming.
Anyway, rusty nail is really just two components. It's scotch and drambuie. Drambuie is actually a scotch-derived liqueur with honey and herbs as well. So it's like double scotch. There are a lot of different kinds of scotch. They come from the different regions in Scotland. Each region has like different flavor palettes. And I just wanted to do a pretty base introductory scotch that's not too strong on like the smoky flavor or any particular flavor, because they can be really kind of harsh and in your face. And the first time I tried a scotch, it was like a I don't know if I'm saying that right, but like 18-year.
That's the Parks and Recs one.
Yeah, it's an acquired taste. You really need to start out with like a Dewar's, or this is Monkey Shoulder. This is a blended malt whiskey scotch, so it's milder in flavors. It's good for mixing.
It's twice as good as a Monkey Paw. So
what?
Monkey Shoulder. Never mind. Let's make a drink.
All right, so Bob, go ahead and take. I have 3/4 of an ounce of drambuie. Okay. Also, there are no set recipes on this drink. I saw ratios all over the board, like half and half, down to like this very, very small amount of drambuie versus scotch. So that is the drambuie. Put it in our glass here, our shaker. 3/4 of an ounce there.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. And then I have 1.5 ounces of our scotch, our Monkey Shoulder.
There we go.
All right, so grab some ice.
Should I use
stick
something?
it in there. No.
No? Oh, yeah.
This is not at a restaurant. That's funny. Stir it up. You actually, fun fact, a lot of people are very against shaking whiskey, bourbon, scotches. It does something to the flavor. I don't actually remember why, but you're not supposed to shake them. You stir them. There are certain occasions if you are adding a protein, like when we did the egg whites, that you would shake that for other reasons, but typically you're just stirring those. Grab the strainer, and we're gonna put it in our nice little rocks glass.
Oh, why didn't you put the little ices in there?
Well, no, you need the strainer to strain it.
Oh,
you had a lot of space there, so the ice was gonna fall.
See, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Yeah, go ahead.
There we go.
So we just chilled it and then put it over an ice block or an ice cube, like the larger cube, so it doesn't continue to get as watered down. And then you don't have to, but I want to garnish it with a nice little lemon slice just right on top.
It's so pretty.
Good job.
Thanks.
You want to try it?